Good evening, everyone. I hope that you can hear me well. Any feedback? Does it work? Just let me know. How can you hear me? Okay, that's good. And you can hear me loud and clear, right? I've done some changes from the previous stream to fix a lot of issues, so it should be okay. Yes, hello. Okay, so we are for the second round of AF2 at Magny. And it's a very, very special track, and you can see me hanging a piece of paper in my hands as I have some information about the track, which I'm probably not able to remember all by myself. But Magny was a track mostly known because it was used in F1, and it was used between 1991 and 2008 as a French Grand Prix, which was substituted to Paul Ricard circuit. Boring track. And it was opened in 1960. And it's located near the town of Magny and Nevers, which is like 250 kilometers from Paris and 240 kilometers from Lyon. So that's from the circuit history. A lot of like interesting racing there, and we can see some interesting racing going on here, even in the practice. No, it's not. Jack missing the corner, apparently. Okay, so we should start qualifying soon. As you can see, Jens Betsma being the fastest guy on track, and apparently Antonio Radulea is P2, which is nice. Then there's Mike Blast and Jack Oliver. I think he lacked practice. He said he is not gonna practice much, so he's gonna probably be superb in the race pace and pretty aggressive as he always does, but not really in the qualifying pace, which is often the case in AF1. Hello Arda, how are you doing, mate? Also, I prepared the bingo, which is good. Also, I want to ensure, so you can hear me, you can hear the sounds in the game, and the whole stream looks good, right? I am just like being over. Game sound is quiet. I mean, yeah. Okay, I gonna increase it. I'm gonna increase it if you want to. Is it better? I'm gonna probably reduce it by myself, but is it better or not? Or maybe, yeah, bring it up. Is it better? Okay. That's all, like, all it takes is looking for a sweet spot. You just need sometimes one or two, as Jax also looks for the sweet spot, how to catch the chicane. But you sometimes need you know, like 1-2 rounds to find your sweet spot, either if you are racing or even commentating, just to get proper settings. It's my setup, basically, and I think it should work. Okay, so thank you for the feedback. Who's winning today? I think you know, like, I want to say maybe something different than Jack, but probably Jack. Jens is quite fast, but they will. It depends on his tactic, though. Last time he messed up his tactics. He chose the wrong tire compound. I think it was just because he misclicked something. He said that he was choosing the other compound, but the game chose him the primes, which were much slower. For this race, we have different tire compounds. They've been changed to make it more interesting, so you will have some opportunity in choosing, I think, primes, because in the previous situation, okay, so drivers are out. I will start the whole track walkthrough soon. Josh Brooks is the first driver to leave the pit lane, and just to like come back to what I was saying before, you know, like, primes were much more interesting compound. It could last it longer, it was better in every case, and you know, like option was not that great, so everyone was going for a primes. In this case, we changed that, so options could offer some more strategy. I think if it's a bit laggy, it's Josh, it's not me. So Josh will be the first one to start the lap, although we will go with Jens. He will probably make the most proper lap as we go through Imola. Is it Imola? It is Imola, which is the name of chicane. It's interesting, the corners are named Adelaide, Nürburgring, Imola and Estoril, which are the names of the other tracks. You probably know that. But you know, you don't know everything, so I'm just confirming. Jens making his space for a perfect lap, starting here, going flat out through the chicane. And now we start the lap on the starting straight. Quite aggressive, long first corner, Grand Cours. Keeping it nice and easy, full on throttle. Almost on the curbs, going through the Estoril corner. Now we are on the Golf Straight. I can call it Golf Straight. It's the only DRS zone. Braking at the 100. He kept U-shaped line on the Adelaide corner. And now we are going through the kink. It's not the name of the corner, but it's like slight kink. And now it should be 180. Oh no, it was Nürburgring. The Nürburgring was the name of the corner, sorry. Nice and easy line. You can do most of the chicanes flat out, as here. Losing a bit of rear, but he managed to keep the control as he progressed to the Chateau d'Eau. And another long straight here. You need to keep the car under control. It's pretty easy to go on the tarmac, but he managed to do that. Perfect line, maybe no, maybe no. It seemed like he would make a perfect line, but he jumped on the second curb. But it was almost perfect entry without like losing any power. That's amazing. So yeah, we'll go with Max Jansen, who established first fastest lap. Let's see how close it is to the potential. So the potential I saw in the practice is 1 minute 26 seconds, 629 milliseconds. That was the Jack's potential. Yeah, almost perfect line. I thought it was a perfect line. It wasn't. So sorry. I just cursed him. Oh, hello, Alfigard 2021. Thank you for loving the stream. I'm doing my best. So, let's compare the time to what we had in the previous season. Season 8. We used that track in Season 8. It went badly. But it was because of the server manager track limits. It wasn't anything... Oh, he's drifting a little bit. Anything, you know, like relating on our stuff, or like, you know, the track being buggy. It was mostly the server being buggy, but it shouldn't be. So the pole position back in the day was 1 minute 11 seconds 722 milliseconds. So it was almost quick math, 15 seconds faster. And it was like different car. It was an F1 car. First and only time we used F1 car in AF1 League, I think. Maybe we'll use it again. But it seemed to be just a little bit too fast. Jag Oliver improving, I think. I mean, before he improved to P2, but he's still losing to Redulea. Redulea did almost the same. Oh, the Propofol doing interesting stuff on the main straight. It reminds me of situation that happened in F2 It was today. I think it was Williams who didn't get his tire properly fitted, and you know, he just did very similar position in the pit lane. But I won't be spoiling F1, don't worry. I just said about one minor incident in F2, so don't worry, no spoilers here. Trader Joe is vastly improving, 5 tenths here on the 180 corner. I won't get used to the names. I feel pretty confident commentating that track. I did one race here with like F1 machinery. I don't do open wheelers mostly, but oh, you can easily lost it. But Trader Joe almost managed to keep it, but no. I don't usually do open wheelers, but that was interesting experience, and probably understanding that track is great. Josh Brooks didn't manage to make a proper lap. Let's hope that he will make it to the top 10. He was pretty solid. Diego Domingo is missing, so his greatest rival from the previous round is not present here. I would love to see Diego back again. Yeah, he's improving slightly. And Radulea is only 9 milliseconds behind Jens Besma, who vastly improved and jumped back again to P1. He probably nailed that chicane again. Radulea is not improving on this lap, sadly. Is Jack Olivier improving? No, he is not. Is Mike Blast improving? Let's see. See. Oh, what am I just doing? Times, outlap. Yeah, sectors. Josh is improving. That's the only for sure information. Where did he end? Will end? Let's see. Oh, he did a lap, which is still not a great improvement. P19. Oh! Is that the Lucas Boschel? It is. Was that a contact, or he spun on himself in front of Josh? That's what I wonder. Max Jansen has spun. Jack Olivier has spun. Paul Huber just doing what he can to establish a fast lap, although he was avoiding some car being stuck there, so I wonder if those 3 tenths comes through avoiding that slow car there. Who was there? Who is that? I don't know. Jens Besma improved by 1 millisecond, sorry. But did he or the Janssen? No, Janssen improved, I think. I just got confused. Bauer, although, improved to P5. Sorry, I will get to my groove soon enough. I think I just do better than in the previous Bahrain commentary, where I was like fighting with the whole yeah, track not going easy on them today. Yeah, it's not, definitely not. And I think the tires are also not giving them easy time. Vipropofol going through the chicanes. Oh, he didn't get it right on the 180. He lost a lot of speed. I think he locked up a bit. Not a good lap from him. Although Vivolves is improving. Let's go with Vivolves. Is Vivolves going to do some impressive stuff? He's been not doing well in previous rounds. I think. Let me check. I know that in the previous season he was struggling a bit. Especially in AF3. In AF1, which is different machinery, I think he was still just getting some points. Let's see. Vivolves, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, Vivolves? Are we going to improve? Is he going to improve? 6 tenths. Yeah, there is some improvement, but he is P12. This is not the greatest result he could do. Still a lot of time to be gained. Or did he cut the track and then he didn't progress? I don't know. Let me check one more thing. So Vivolves finished P13, P19, 18, DNF'd, 12, 20, did not start it, and 9th in the previous season. So the best position he gained was P9 previous season. In season 8, he was doing better, I think. 14th, 15th, 8th, 13th, 12th, 11th. So maybe not better, but he was gaining much more consistent points. And then in Canada, P16 and DNF. Okay, let's see this season. This season, Vivolves... Where is Vivolves? Ah, he rage quitted. Okay. Vivolves is improving again. Janssen, P1, Betsma, P2, Radulea, P3, Jack Oliver, P4. With the second fastest sector, but he is not very fast in the first sector. He's still losing a lot of time. Let's compare those laps. Intervals, compass, gaps. No, it's race. Okay, sorry. Times. 1:26.6. It is pretty close between top 4, despite Janssen. Janssen is faster by 2/10, but then Betsma, Radulea, and Oliver, all within 40 milliseconds. Oliver improving. Let's go, Jack. Let's show what you're made of. Jack is that kind of a driver who is always just, you know, doing well with the pressure. He's always looking for the fastest lap, even if he is not doing well. If he's not doing that, getting that P1 in the quali, he will always try to get the fastest lap. Like some of the drivers are doing like very fast lap at the beginning, and they don't improve, or in the middle of the stint, quali stint, and you know, and he just does that in the last lap. Okay, be in a second. Okay, I'm back. Okay. He lost pole on the last sector. Yeah, he did. Sorry, I wasn't around. I need to catch up. I just got food. So, where were we? I just lost the track. Yeah, it's only 70 milliseconds to the pole position. This is what I was saying. Jack is that driver. He will just try to do everything to get closer. 50 seconds till the end, he will still try. I am sure he's still doing that. Just on limit. Oh, and thank you, Ada, for subscribing again. Nice. Is he going to do it? Max Janssen pole position. Jack Oliver behind it. Max Janssen has spun. There is no improvement for him. And Jack Oliver, P2. Braking after 100. Oh, did he? Did he? No, he didn't. But he's managed to start another lap. Jack managed to start another lap. It might be another chance for the Frenchman. Jens Betsma P3. Charbetron is not going to improve. Same for Janssen, Bauer, and Mike Blast. Let's wait until the others will improve, and then I will confirm. Betsma improving in the second sector, 50 milliseconds. And he did pole position for Jens Betsma. Is he going to keep it, or Jack Oliver is going to take it away from him? 77 milliseconds from Jack Oliver in the sector 1. Going to the second sector at 180 corner. Let's go through the onboard camera as we go to the Imola chicane. Yeah, it is Imola chicane. Jumping almost there. V-Propofol standing there on the corner. 1/10 here. He's just doing all he can to get the best time out of it. Perfect. 70 meters braking. Is he going to keep it under on the chicane? Oh, too wide. It might be not enough to establish. He did. Jack Oliver, P1, pole position. This is what I was saying. He will do everything he can to nail that last lap. Jack Oliver, P1, Jens Betsma, P2, Max Jansen, P3, Radulea, P4, Charles Bertrand, P5, Joao Vicente Guerra, P6, Philip Bauer, P7, nice qualifying from the young Austrian, Mike Blast, P8, Bonnevane, P9, Josh Brooks, P10, just in the top 10, Suriano, Propofol, Bjarne Prine, Lucas Boyschel, Kevin Fern, Juan Manuel Gutierrez, Jake Fimster, Trader Joe, Anto, Robbie Kinnable, Ben Hayes, and V-Wolves. Can we cross out something? Jack qualifying P2. This is not going to happen in this bingo. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. We are going to start the race in 5 minutes. So maybe I will go without the grid. Okay, I will be back in like 30 seconds. I will continue the whole walkthrough grid soon. Just give me a moment. Okay, right back on time. Right back on time. Jack Oliver or Betsma at the end of the lap 1. Just gamble, guys. Just gamble. I can't. I don't. I really need to invest in the VPN because in Poland, hazard is not allowed. Yeah. So Jack Oliver, the leader here. Let's maybe go through the field. Jack Oliver, Jens Betsma, Max Jansen, Antonio Radulea, Charles Bertrand, Joao Vicente Guerra, with a nice position to get a podium maybe. Philip Bauer, Mike Blast, Bonnevane, Josh Brooks, P10, Mattia Soriano, Vipropofol, V-Wolves, Bjarne Prine, Lucas Boyschel, Kevin Fern, Juan Manuel Gutierrez, Jake Fimster, Trader Joe, Anto, Robbie Kinnable, and Ben Hayes. Ali Yardimchi being the race control as he was in the previous race. It ended badly. Let's hope that it won't in this case. 2 minutes 10 seconds to go. Okay, so who's gonna win? The prediction is who's gonna be ahead at the end of lap 10 and who's gonna win. Hello Riley, hello Nemanja also here. Isn't Nemanja racing? No, it's not. How do you enjoy the whole quality and everything? Is it just okay right now? I'm just like super obsessed about it, because I want everything perfect. I was like using all my possibilities to make it as perfect as possible, and also just improve. Okay, all Gucci, thank you. That's awesome. It probably sounds more radio. Hello, is this AF 1.5? Yes, it is. I mean, no, there is Jack in the ends, so I wouldn't call it 1.5. If those two were missing, probably yes. I mean, kinda is, as Juan Manuel Gutierrez is bringing River up the back, and I think it's bingo. It is bingo. Is it? River is back, in the back. Okay, that's crossed out. River is in the back. It's maybe not the back, but it's still close. 20 seconds to start. Let's bring my old shout soon. Oh, Viprobable disconnected from the server. 18 seconds to go. Will they wait for him or he will rejoin? 1 light, 2 lights, 3 laps, 4, 5, 6. Let the show begin. As we go with Jack Oliver leading the race. Jens Besma is behind him, Max Jansen, P3 and Antonio Radulea. Nothing changed in the top order, although Jansen and Radulea are fighting. Radulea going a bit wide, then Joao Vicente Guerra looking for the occasion. A lot of drivers fighting behind. Nothing changing though. Mike Blast going side by side with I think Bonnevin. He got the position. Jensen and Radulea side by side. Radulea going to the inside line. Jensen, Jaga just almost touching the wheels, but they managed to keep it. Radulea and Max Jansen still side by side. A lot of confusion in the back. I think there's... What's that car? Oh, somebody just crashed. Philip Bauer has been sent to the barrier. Is it going to be a safety car? I don't think so. They are still going. Max Jansen and Jack, Max Jansen and Radulea, they are still fighting together. And Jack and Jens, they are just there. I think it will be a safety car. No, it's not. Charles going side by side with his teammate Suriano, and Charles is spinning. Oh, this is a mess. Suriano just sneaking through the Trader Joe. They managed not to cause a collision. It was almost a safety car case. Charbatron at the back, slowly rejoining behind Anto. This is crazy. Yes, Besma is still 4 tenths behind Jack Oliver. He didn't manage to take him. Okay, this is the safety car. This is the safety car. Okay, perfect. So this is why he managed to keep it. Okay, I didn't notice other 3 other cars, but I guess something happened in the back. Let's see. Maybe the position will progress. Okay, so Bonnevin, Suriano. Yeah, it was Bertrand, Boyschel, Bauer, and Vipropofol. Although Vipropofol is probably starting from the pit lane, is he? Yep, he is, and he will still manage. Will be still able to probably rejoin on time. Should he? Maybe he has still half of the circuit to go. So, yeah, top 4 didn't change. Yeah, Juan managed to go to P10. Nice, Riva is back. Josh Brooks P7. Very solid positions from the River Racing drivers. Let's let them hope that they will keep those positions. Bauer at the back, sadly for him. I saw something similar when I was testing the track with the AI. Some of the bots were just sent it at the very same corner, just straight ahead. So I guess with like over aggressive move, somebody will just change you there. I think it was they managed to go through the Grand Corp. They managed to go through the Estoril. I think it was before the Adelaide, somewhere like Estoril and Golf should be. Thank you Flexner61 for following. Yeah, that camera angle is basically the drone camera. Maybe wait a second. Now it should work. I love it. You can basically do this. And photos. It's perfect for the starts. And for the restarts. As we should start soon. I think Ali already disappeared. Are they racing? No, they are not. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Whoa, what the hell was that? Was that Radulea? Somebody just punted Jacks off. Jens Betzma was sent there. Sorry for the profanity, but that was a mess. Max Jansen is leading the race, then Mike Blast is there. That was a confusion. Like I wasn't expect. That was a safety car end period. That was absolutely crazy. It's just Ali just disappeared, and they were just going really slowly. Was that Ali keeping it longer until the restart? Maybe that was very interesting. Mike Blast leading the Max Hansen leading the race. Then there's Mike Blast behind him. Mike Blast from the Flat Out Sim Racing. Purple car there. He got 6 positions. Jens Betzma got 1 position, and we are under the safety car, are we? Yeah, because they go slowly. It looks like this. Yep. What's going on? What's going on? What was the safety car? Yeah, Ali Yardimchi leaving the pit lane. Oh, thank you, Arda, for gifting the subscription to Nemanja. We have 9 people watching. I wish it could be more, but you know, I think it's Sunday. Everyone is just tired after F1. Or, you know, like weekend stuff. That's good. That's good. We have still 31 laps to go. More than 3 assists, almost. Safety car is out. That's crossed out. George diving at T1, no. Suriano P3. Not now. Red flag, no. Safety car spins, not yet. Jack and Ian's collision, I mean, they collided, but that was because somebody dived there. Jack must be fuming. He must be angry. That wasn't really his plan. He was leading the race, and then somebody just goes into you. That's frustrating. That's, you know, that's nothing you want to experience. Who is presenting Ada? Oh, he's gifting Tagua and Bjarne Prine. Nice. Yeah, it was great. It was great, but don't spoil to the others who didn't see it or something. I am keeping all the comparison to the race for myself. Arda is an honorable man with a lot of resources, apparently. Let's look what the Ardimchi is intending to do. Will he let them? Yeah, they will probably start at the main straight. But yeah, like, you really need to manage those tires. I don't know about the strategy right now. Whoa, that was very aggressive. And let's go with Max Jansen, the leader right now. Max restarting, green flag. Mike Blast behind him. Jens Betsma in the pre-free, who is also a collateral damage from whoever that was. Josh Brooks in P4, I missed that. Very impressive job from the British man, as he is going side by side with Antonio Radulea. And there's also a Wolf Racing car. No, it's not Radulea. It is Joao Vincent. No, it is. And Joao Vicente Guerra going side by side with Jack. Olivier Jack getting a position. There is something going on in the back. Vivolf's being spun there. And Charles just going through it. Let's move it there. I'm not changing the camera because I intend to keep it for a while longer to see more action. Jack Oliver going side by side with Radulea. Is he? Yes, it is. Let's change it from the progress to the intervals. It should be much more informational right now as we go through the Chateau d'Eau. Okay, Suriano is spun. Somebody hit him. He fell through P13 to P17. He is spinning. He's trying to get the car back there. As Josh Brooks is taking a position from Jack Oliver. Where are they? Oh, they are here. Something just tagged the camera there. They're going side by side. Jack Oliver is trying to go from the outside line, and he is in the front of Jack. Front of the Josh Brooks. He went right through him. As Antonio Radulea finds himself fighting for, is it P5? Yeah, it is P5. So a lot of drivers fighting for P5. There is Joao Vicente Guerra losing a position for Radulea, I think. Is he? No, it's Radulea fighting with Brooks. Joao Vicente Guerra was still there. Charles Bertrand getting a position from Robbie Kinable, I think. A lot of going on. Let's keep it with Josh, as he seems to have a lot of interesting fighting there. Right behind Radulea. Not enough speed or occasion to get through. It's hard to overtake on this track. The chicane is probably the greatest opportunity. Josh Brooks losing it slightly on the chicane, and he managed to keep it right there. Jens Betsma although managed to go through Mike Blaski is P2 currently and going for the Max Jansen. Jens Betsma is probably the fastest from top 3. He should be. His best is 1:28.666. Very satanic. No, he's not. Max Jansen is faster, although Jens Betsma will capitalize on the DRS zone. There's one DRS zone. It's I think between 3rd and 4th corner. Betsma keeping it wide. Oh, losing a little bit of traction there. I wonder if those it is caused because of the tires, or is it because he just applied too much throttle. Going aggressive through that chicane as always, almost jumping, braking at 50 meters. Oh, he is losing it. He's not keeping it straight. He is fighting a lot with the steering wheel. Although we need to move to the Joao Vicente Guerra as he is chasing Josh Brooks 5 seconds behind. What is going on with my voice? I'm just going higher instead of going lower. This is intense though. There's also Charles Bertrand chasing Jake Fimster. We are going back to Joao chasing Josh though. They seem to be in a very good position to exchange the positions. The DRS zone is here. Yes, it is. Vincent Aguera opening the DRS side by side with Josh. Yeah, it is just a... No, it's not. Josh is defending. I thought it is just a formality, but it didn't end it like that. Josh is still very, very close. He's backing off on the Nürburgring chicane. Jack Oliveira is already on P3. He managed to overtake Mike Blast as we were focused on that fight, and Shabatron managed to go through the Filmster's position. Filmster got some positions, I think. Yeah, 8 positions, and Robbie Kinabalu 10 positions. Ben Hayes spun and going quite slowly in the DMB car. Juan Manuel Gutierrez going into the freeway fight between Bertrand and Bonnevain. Bertrand is getting all the positions he lost before. Ben Hayes spun again. He is again on the gravel. And we are back to the... Oh, that looks pretty fast. I like that angle from the camera. Bertrand chasing Juan Manuel Gutierrez. They are both not... You know, they just don't want to give up. They will fight hard, but Bertrand has a lot to prove. That he lost a lot of positions. And as you can see with the DRS, it's pretty easy. He goes through, and then Bonnevain trying to go through in the front of Juan Manuel Gutierrez, and he managed to do that. Oh, this is intense. Let's look at Juan Manuel Gutierrez. He is still in the position to overtake them both. It depends on how they will approach 180 corner. Juan keeping it tighter. No, he's not. He went a little bit wide here, losing some momentum. Bonnevain not. Trader Joe has going slowly there. And Jens Betsma managed to overtake Jack Oliver. Sorry, I was focused on the midfield. I will come back to the top guys there. I got a lot of like complaining. I'm not showing certain drivers at the back. So we are coming back here. Jack Oliver, Jens Betsma, and Max Jansen. Creme de la creme of this race. The top drivers are fighting for the position, although Jack Oliveira looks a little bit struggling in the back. No, he's closing. It looked like from that angle it looked like he is not closing, but he is slowly closing there. He's not engaging in the fights. And the driver behind him, Antonio Radulea, is fighting with Mike Blast for another position. He gained a position there. Joao Vincent Aguera stays P6. Lucas Boyschel fighting, I think, no, he's in the pit lane. He is the first car pitting, I think. Is he? Yeah, he is. Coming back to Jack Oliver, who is chasing Jens Betsma. There are Fern losing a position for Robbie Kinabalu. But now we will focus on the top guys, on the battle for the lead. Jack Oliver chasing Jens Betsma. You can see how much faster he is there, and how much Jens Betsma is losing by following Max Jansen. I think it makes sense. I think the dirty air is in factor here. And also Jens trying to stay cool, looking for probably an opening in Jansen's defense. Radulea losing a position. He has done something horrible, probably a mistake. Jack Oliver though, approaching the DRS zone. Will he be able to be within a reach? He's trying to do so. No, he's not. I think he's not. No, he's not. DRS is not opened. Although he's pretty close, Betsma. 9/10. If he will manage to keep it, he will be able to get to the DRS zone in the next lap. Kevin DNF'd some time ago, probably. I didn't see that. Bauer and Trader Joe fighting side by side. No, they are in the pit lane, I thought. Okay, so Trader Joe is getting a position there. Let's move to Jack Oliver. On board, probably. It's best camera to see how hard it is to keep it through that chicane. And he managed to do that. Right behind Betsma. Josh Brooks is behind Joao Vincent Aguera. He will probably be able to get close to him under the DRS. But let's stay focused on battle for P2. Yes, Betsma going a bit wider. I wonder if he is managing those tires well, or because of those collisions he just lost a bit of traction. Jack Oliver probably too, but he is known to still manage to find the pace out of nowhere. More V-shaped line there, yeah. Still behind Betsma. Almost just in the DRS reach, but there is... They still need to go through the two sectors. There's only one DRS zone. Oh, he's locking up front left. Oh, almost losing a control. He is fighting. He's like on ice with this car. You can see he's struggling. Those tires are not doing well. Trader Joe losing a position, I think. He's going out through the pit lane. Philip Bauer just getting there. Robbie Kinnable getting involved into some conversation probably with a backmarker. Bjarne Prine with P22. Let's see. Jens being chased by Jack. Nothing really changes here. So let's move to Filmstar. I think he's having a phenomenal drive here. Yeah, he is. 8 positions. And possibly maybe 2 more to get. 9 position because one of the cars went to the pit lane. Let's see. Yeah, 2 positions. Let's see how his pit stop strategy gonna work. He didn't pit yet, as most of the top 10 drivers. Radulea was the first one to do so. Philip Bauer, 4 stops. This is disastrous race for Philip Bauer, but he is still in the points contention. It's absolutely crazy. So we are going extreme from Philip Bauer doing 0 stops to Philip Bauer beating the record of pit stops. Absolutely crazy. Max Hansen leading the race still. That's something new. That's something new. Yeah, and we are going through the like lap 13, and your prediction was not really working out. Midfield fight, let's go. No, I like midfield fights. Okay, if you like midfield fights, let's focus on the midfield fights. Radulea and Filmstar. Probably not a midfield driver, but he is involved into the midfield queue. Joao Vincent Aguera, though, is just getting there to Mike Blast. Jens Betsma left the pit lane, and he is P5 right now. That's the important strategic information. The same is for Josh Brooks, who is just leaving the pit lane right now. Suriano going to the pit lane, almost crashing. Ali Yardimchi, what are you doing? Yes. Okay. Radulea involved into some interesting action with Juan, who went wide. Juan losing a position. Jake Filmster getting one more. Jake, you wanted to see you getting some positions. There you go. There you go. You can watch it after the race and enjoy your racecraft, basically. Now I was looking for words, I don't know what to say more. As I was looking at that interesting gap. 3/10 behind Mike Blast. Brazilian versus Finnish driver. How it's going to end? Vincent Guerra trying to maximize the line, almost hitting the wall on the right as Mike Blast went to the pit lane. Will Joao Vincent Guerra will be able to go out in front? Yeah, obviously, because the pit lane is ridiculously long. No, he's not! Jensen is trying still to fight with Joao Vincent Guerra even after leaving the pit lane. This is amazing. Undercutting, yes. Struggling a bit on those fresh tires, but yeah. So top 10 are on the option tires. Vivo was disconnected from the race again, sadly. I hope that this is not because of the track limits. Can anyone confirm why Vivolves left? Do you have any information about that? Or not? Also, I'm not using the dedicated skin track pack because those textures looked awfully bad on this track. Max Jansen going quite aggressively there. I wonder if those tires are gonna last till the end. If it's one stopper or two stopper. I don't think it will be one stopper. Hello, Ali. You are just making the bingo working. Perfect. Okay, so we can cross out. Another thing on the bingo. I am not muting myself there. the myth, the legend. His full name is Philip Unconventional Race Strategies Bauer. Yeah, I mean he's not going to beat my 25 lap record there. Okay, let's focus on fights. Sorry, I was too much distracted there. You know it. Okay, Radulea is versus Josh Brooks. This is this is intense. Like Josh is not having the easy day. He's always finding himself fighting with someone, and like you can say whatever you want to say, but River is doing well. Like Radulea is also doing well. He is, I think, surprisingly good here. I think let's see one more thing, if it's working. Oh, it does. Okay, we are having the perfect weekend. No stream problems. I am commentating, and look at this. We gonna have driver's vote. Driver of the day is out again. Sorry, yep. We have the driver of the day. I prepared myself. I hope that I didn't miss anyone. Is there V-Propofol? I don't know. I just wrote all the names from the practice session. That's for sure. Jack Oliver leading the race. Max Jansen P2. Jens Betsma P3. Sorry if it's hectic. There's a lot of going on. A lot of gaps. A lot of fights. This is intense season. Mike Blast going for P6. And he does so? No. Wider line. Switchback possible? Not really. Joao Vincent Guerra is in the front of him. No, yeah, backing off here. Backing off here is a
Ferrari. Put 100 penises in your asshole.
Thank you, Ali. Thank you. Yeah. He is trying to distract me. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm gonna prepare myself. I'm gonna prepare myself well. Yeah. You had to stop, Kevin. Yeah, it is not nice, but it is good to see you here watching the race. as we are with Max Jansen behind Joao Vicente Guerra. No, sorry, Magblast. Max Jansen is on P2. Oh, they almost touched. Joao Vicente. Whoa, that was extending the track limits quite aggressive. And he crashed. This is kind of what you get for going aggressive. Oh, and almost took out Charbatron. I think Joao Vicente Guerra extending the track. Yes, it is done. Another bingo there. We are getting more and more this time. Let's move to Josh Brooks, who is chasing Radulea. He is lifting a bit, as you can hear. Some of those drivers are going flat out. He is probably not risking that much. Maybe he is just, you know, counting on Radulea to make mistake. There are still like there are super drivers, but there are people after all. Oh, almost touching those cones. They are not really good. They can launch your car in the air. I hope that we won't see it. Max Jansen taking a position as Jack Oliver is pitting right now. Jens Betsma P2, Max Jansen leading the race. How close Oliver will be? It will be before P4. He has a lot to catch up. But I am not saying, you know, like I will focus on the midfield fight. I'm not saying that top fight is not interesting, but there will be a phase. There will be fighting. There will be a phase. Yeah, like what Guerra did, that was intense. Wait a second. Driver of the day vote is out. You can vote for your favorite driver. I can hear Ali doing weird stuff. Yeah, he's smashing this engine to the limit. As Josh Brooks is. Yeah, I just lost my words. But he is absolutely roaring his engine to the limits. He is just trying to do everything he can to get close to Radulea. Getting a little bit of the, you know, off-road. He doesn't care. Jumping on the chicane. He doesn't care. Fighting with those tires. No, he doesn't care. He still wants to be there. He still wants to be fighting. He still wants to be overtaken. And he is slowly gaining some time. Doing a very good line on Lise pin. And he went through the last chicane. Although Radulea is escaping. Let's focus on Bonnevain though. As he is just sweeping through Anto's position. Pushing him a little bit wide, but Anto stays in his line. He stays also in points, which is quite good for the MR Oliviers Racing. And then with Suriano side by side going through the chicane. Oh, they touch! They collided. Anto and Suriano. Okay. I was cursing them? I hope so. No, I hope that I didn't curse anyone. I didn't say anything that they're doing well. Although Anto is still in the point, so I didn't say anything untrue after this collision. He's still in the front. I was about to say that Suriano is going to recover. I was showing Suriano and he crashed. He will be fuming. He will be angry because he probably knew that I'm showing him right now. Yeah, and he will get me moaning. And Trader Joe is going on the outside line. Oh, Robbie Kinnable is quite slow there. What is he doing? Oh, and Trader Joe is almost taken out. Lucas Boyshall, but Lucas keeps it here. Is it Lucas? No, it's not Lucas. Who is that? It's probably Fall? Okay, so it looked like he was in the back. And yeah. Okay, because he is in the Zenith Motorsport car. Okay. They're both not racing this round again. Trader Joe keeps the position. Although Propofol finding you know, an opening here and going for it. And going for the chicane. Jens Betsma in the meantime is getting closer and closer to Janssen. It's gonna be an intense fight. Let's come back to Trader Joe. Propofol quite wide. There's Robbie Kinnable. Also slowing his line, so Trader Joe might be able to get there. With Propofol going side by side with Robbie Kinnable. Almost touching on the Grande Curb. And we are at the Estoril corner. Quite tricky corner. Everything can happen as Robbie Kinnable went wide and Propofol is in the front. Trader Joe in the DRS zone. Is he going to take two positions at once? He is launching absolutely crazy. Oh, they touch with Vip Propofol and Kinnable is just sneaking in. That was opportunistic move, but I don't think it was ever going to work out. Although Trader Joe keeps the speed there, slowing quite before the chicane. I think you can do it flat out, but all those drivers want to keep enough of traction. They don't want to make a bigger mistake there. I think they want to be easier on tires. Let's come back to this fight soon, as the other river racing driver, Juan Manuel Gutierrez, is being chased by Bonnevein from the outside line, and he went through. That was, you know, like, done. It was already sealed before the corner started. And I don't think it seems to be risky. Yeah. They're still going side by side. Bonnevein is extremely careful with not taking out Juan, although Juan is not giving up. He will do anything he can. Oh, almost touching those cones there. I don't think, like, you can think they are animated, but I don't think so. Robbie Kinnable losing a position, so Trader Joe went there. They're still going side by side. That's extremely well operated car from Trader Joe. He's in the front before the Nürburgring chicane. And he does an excellent job there. Juan Manuel Gutierrez. Did something happen to him? I hope he did it on his own and it wasn't done by Bonnevein. Because I said he is racing clean. Jens Betsma though, it's 1 second behind Max Jansen. Let's do it. The drone camera. So Betsma is getting closer and closer. Whoa. On the starting start there is Fern, Anto leaving the pit lane. But they won't interrupt them, I think. Oh, Jens just jumping on that curb. Pit lane exit curb. He's just trying to find every inch of the track to get there. I need to drink. Because I need to keep my voice intact. As there probably will be some screaming. Yes, Betsma is right behind Max Jansen. Not making the move yet. But he will do so. As he is right just 4 tenths behind. And they are going to the Nürburgring chicane. I need to learn those names. Nürburgring chicane, 180 corner. Max Jansen losing a little bit of the rear. Jens Betsma is doing it so. But they are pretty close. Oh, we've been denied of the fight last race between Jack and Jens. Now we have Max and Jens, 2 Dutch drivers, pretty speedy, pretty aggressive, and I would say chill, cool dudes. They're just chill with each other, they respect each other on track, but they are fighting whenever they can, and they are pitting again. Who's gonna win the battle in the pit lane? As Jack Oliver is taking the lead right now. Let's see who's gonna... Okay. Betsma doing it faster than Janssen. Will they gonna race in the pit lane? Okay, I am not changing it to any other driver right now. This is way too intense. As Jens Betsma is there, Max Janssen gonna use the DRS on the V Propofol, and Betsma gonna use the DRS on the Max Janssen. This is absolutely crazy. They are trying their best to maximize the position. V Propofol coming into the way, slowing down Janssen. He went wider to avoid any contact with Betsma, but the damage is done. Max Janssen is slowed down. Betsma is just right behind him as they go through the Nürburgring chicane, 180 corner. Max Janssen seems to be struggling here, so let's hope Betsma going to have better exit. We want to see them fighting. We want to see them just going for that sweet position. Sweet P2. I think it is for the lead. I think Jack Oliver still needs to pit. I think it's too risky for him to stay out on those tires. Although he still is going. Coming back to Betsma, let's see. Progress, stops. There's something wrong with the stop. Yeah, 6 stops. This is not going well. Jack did 2 stops, I think. Okay, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. I've been there. Whenever you extend your line through the pit lane, it is probably thinking that you are going through the pit lane or something. It is like the Bristol situation in my 25 pits. As Jens Betsma is right behind Max Janssen. They are going under the they are in the DRS zone. Janssen closing the door and they collide with Betsma. Betsma keeps it in front. Is Janssen behind? I think it's definitely it wasn't the racing incident, and Oliver has spun. Jack Oliver has spun. He went wide. I hope that it wasn't caused by his father, but this is intense. A lot of stuff going on. So Jack Oliver losing that precious lead advantage. All the advantage just got eradicated as Jens Betsma is going right behind Max Janssen. Still 10 laps to go. This is intense. Matteo Suriano is being lapped there. Betsma braking quite normally there, but making more aggressive line. He is right on the gearbox of Max Janssen. Max Janssen is having Trader Joe and Anto in front of him. He doesn't have any other place to go. He will be involved into some traffic. Betsma probably gonna make it way smarter. Oh, he lost. No, Anto made it quite okay to him. Almost on the gravel. Max Janssen using the DRS on Trader Joe. Trader Joe is quite useful for Max. Is Jens going to make... Yeah, he's not. Trader Joe is making the job harder for those two. He made the overtake harder for Jens, but he slowed down Max Janssen. And he is not backing off. He's not backing off. Trader Joe managed to slow down Max Janssen. This is the... Betsma must be delighted. He's right behind him. Janssen is frustrated probably. He's fuming. But he doesn't care. Yeah, this is extremely good racing. Going to the inside line. Just on a... You know, on a sweet spot. They managed to keep it well. Oh, this is intense. I cannot just breathe right now. It's I'm getting the Road America vibes. Probably quite similar. Okay, let's go to Janssen. They can still get Oliver. Oliver going for alternate strategy. Bjarne Prine, I think he had some collision there. Juan Manuel Gutierrez has fallen to P16 fighting with Suriano. Our River is not doing that good, but Josh Brooks is P4 right now. Jens Besma going side by side with Max Jensen. And they touch, but it is still quite clean. Oh, it's like twitched a little bit, like they teleported. Jens Besma 1/10 behind him. It's moved to the proper onboard camera. It's probably the best to follow the action. Fern is involved there. I wonder, is Fern also? No, Fern did it quite fair. It is very fair for Fern to let him through. Betsma finding a better way, trying to switch back, but it's not a perfect occasion for him right now. He will, although he will try again. Maybe this corner, braking a bit earlier, closing the door. He's better in this last section. Waiting with the throttle, almost touching the wall. But still not in the front of Jensen. Oliver, after all those troubles, he's still leading. Although I think his tires must be nursed right now. If he won't be nursing those tires, they might die. He also spun. So this is no good for him. You can see Oliver in front. Is it Oliver? I think it is. Jensen trying to find a defensive way. He's defending from the inside. Still in front of Betsma. It's absolutely crazy. You can ask, how can you be so focused on those two drivers? Because they are giving everything. 180 corner. Oh, Betsma just losing it. He went a little bit too opportunistic there. Although Max Jensen can still make a mistake, right? Radulea do. Involved in the train. Mike Blaster, Kinabel is not in the fight. Mike Blast, P5. Quite solid race for a Finnish driver. Radulea is probably aiming for higher position, but you know, you can't have everything. Filmster P9, also solid race for him. Oh, losing a rear. The tires are already given up, I think. Jens Betsma there. P3. I think that was a commentary we've been waiting for. Me screaming, going fast. I'm trying to do my best, okay? I am trying to do my best. Let's focus on Suriano. Quite unfortunate Italian drivers. Chasing Fern. Right behind him. Right behind banana car. It looks like a banana. And still 1 second, 1.2 seconds behind Max Jensen. This is not going well for him. That mistake was crucial for him, but still 5 laps. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Radulea going for a satanic gap. It was 666 behind. And yeah, Suriano made it through Fern. Then there was Trader Joe and V Propofol chasing them. Radulea still behind Mike Blast. It's quite something here going on. Oh, there is a slow car there. It wasn't the Betsma. Who was that? Who was Boyschel? Yeah, I just forgot that Lucas is racing with Jens. He's so forgettable in this race. Nothing against Lucas, but yeah. Trader Joe is not. A Moaka racing driver in the points in P14, going for the sweet P13 on the estuary corner, finding oh, the space, no! They touched. Fern is out. Trader Joe making a very crucial mistake here. Bonnevein also going wide. Is Suriano getting closer there? Not really, the gap is quite high. Juan Manuel Gutierrez though behind Anto. Fighting for that 1 point. This is something. I don't know what yet, as Mike Blast is going, no, Radulea is going through Mike Blast. But this is an absolute classic. I can hear somebody locking up or even spinning, but I don't see it on the live timing. Bonnevane in the pit lane. Oh, what happened there? Did he? Yeah, I think he jumped on the chicane. That must be a thing. I need to like reboot my throat. I am not able to scream anymore. This is just intense. Okay. Oh, Mike Blast is just struggling with those tires. This is intense. I'm just lacking any proper words. Although Jensen managed to be 2 seconds behind Jack Oliver, 3 laps to go. And with their whole queue of cars, there, maybe not whole queue, there's 1 car in front and there's Betsma behind. Bonnevane letting him through. Is he letting Betsma through? I hope so. This is intense. I know that I'm just like repeating it. Intense, but like I'm just lacking in the words. This is just a very good fight. Some screaming again from me. I was waiting for that moment. Like last race wasn't that influential, and Vipropofol is on the grass, but just in front of Anto. P15 there. Juan is in the points. Anto getting the position. Then they're back from Vipropofol. Ben Hayes somewhere. Going slowly, struggling. And Max Jansen managed to go in front of Jack Oliver. Jack Oliver, where he is? What had happened? What happened? He might lost it on the chicane. Sorry, I just missed that. Oh, this is what I said. Everything can happen. And now Jack Oliver is right behind Jens Betsma. I cannot scream. Okay, it should be okay. There's Bonnevane just letting them all through. Yes, Betsma is right behind Max Jansen. And Jack Oliver 1 second behind. This is a 3-way fight. 2 laps to go. And they are just doing everything. Jake Fimster just getting another position. This is phenomenal drive from American driver. Good one, Jake. Cheers. I'm not probably showing it because the top 3 are fighting. I'm definitely talking about it. Don't worry. I'm doing my best as Jens Betsma is doing so. 6 times behind Max Jansen. Jack Oliver is on the grass, making another crucial mistake. This is what I was saying. Those tires are not going to last longer. He gambled the wrong position. Josh Brooks is not probably getting the podium position, but he is just doing a solid P4. Jack Oliver there, Bonnevane struggling at the moment. I saw him going off on the live timing, but let's focus on the final lap as Jens Betsma is right behind. Josh Brooks is spun. He has spun. He's on the side. Oh no, this is unfortunate. He is not P4. Cours is back. Jens Betsma is in the slipstream. He is using the DRS. Trying again the V-shaped line. Is he going through Max Jansen next corner? I don't see it. On the Nürburgring, maybe 180, maybe a bit later. Oh, this is just a great show. Max Jansen going wide again. Are they abusing track limits? I have no information right now. We will check it later. Although Jens Betsma is right behind him. Still 1 lap to go. And they are going to the Estoril chicane. No, Imola chicane. Sorry, Estoril is the second corner. And Jens Betsma is fighting with the grip and finding all the openings there. Max Jansen still defensive. Still quite good on pace. A lot of going on there. Josh Brooks on P7 sadly as Radulea and Mike Blast going there. Jens Betsma going through the chicane, swinging that car there. Oh, Jensen is under a huge pressure. Last lap, it's the last lap there. This is absolutely crazy there. Assetto corner fighting all the traction here. Just careful on the throttle, don't spin, don't deny us fight. They're on the crucial stint there, on the crucial fight. Only, I think, 13 corners to go. Jensen on the defending. Betsma sending it, he will be switching it. No, he spun! Yes, Betsma spun there, lost a rear. He's still in the contention for P1 though, but it costed him precious 4 attempts. He probably won't be able to get it. He's quite aggressive on the chicane, he's just not giving. He's not caring about the track limits. Oh, that car is just swinging there. But he is still right behind. There's one car in front of them. Who's that? Who is that? I don't know, but there's some back marker, probably Lucas Boyschel, and he will be stopping them. It is Lucas. Will he play the ultimate team game? And he will just stop him. You know, you need to respect blue flags, but sometimes you don't. I don't think so. This is only one lap, one corner to go. Jens giving it all, finding the traction. Yeah, Max Jensen is struggling there. He's struggling there, but it's not enough for Jens Betsma. Max Jensen winning the race. Jack Olivier right behind, crossing the line right now. P3 for the French driver. Antonio Radulea. P4. Whew, what a race we have. Suriano finished the race already. Popovo still fighting with Anto on the last lap. Is he going to make an overtake on the chicane? No, Anto is just blocking. Popovo, you're losing it. Anto P13, Anto P13. Radulea still has a lot of time to go there. I'm just looking if there is another fight. Yeah, it is Sharpatron fighting with Mike Blast, but it didn't work out. It didn't work out for them. Woo! Yeah, that would be something if we. Oh, they are still fighting. Philip Bauer and Joe Vincente Guerra, they still have a couple of corners to go. Is Bauer going to take phenomenal P6? Still last corner. No, not enough. Not enough fight here. Not enough. Not enough. Absolutely devastating final lap. Ali Yardim going there. Oh, we have it. How did you enjoy the race? Let's see who is driver of the day. For some reason, only one person voted, and it's Josh Brooks. Okay. Nobody cared about the voting. I cursed Josh. So before we gonna go there, let's go through the bingo. Jack wins? No. River is in the back. Yeah, they were. Safety car is out. Yes. Somebody jump starting. I didn't see it. Josh driving at T1? No. Jack and Jens collision? I don't think so. Safety car spin? No. Red flag? No. Diego Bertrand P2? No. Suriano P3? No. Somebody using the RS under the safety car and spinning? No, it didn't happen. Bug marker crashing top 3? No. Somebody rage quitting? Probably yes. I think Vivolves. Then Josh Juan collision? I didn't see that. Drive extending the track? Yes. Usual bug marker on podium? No. Server weirdly lagging? No. Philip Bauer doing 0 stops? No. Crash under blue flag? I think there was almost like Trader Joe thingy can be, yeah. Rio not making it into top 10. Juan didn't, but Josh did. So it is. Commentator cares, obviously. 4 wide, no. More than 3 safety cars, no. Polly saying Pinnis cam on stream, yes. Jack qualifying P2, no, he didn't. He got pole position. Time for interviews, I can... No, Ali, no. Okay, time for interviews. Interviews, sweet interviews. I can see you, Polly. I can see you there.
Hello.
Hello. Interviews times. Wanna do some interviews?
Yeah, sure, but first of all, would you like an animal fact?
Okay.
Did you know that sperm whales cannot come? That is 100% correct, without a doubt.
Okay, thank you. I'm absolutely devastated about it.
Sperm whales aren't even mammals. They're aliens. Yeah,
And he's going, and he's
hate to
going.
break it to you. I hate to break it to you, man.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Ali, for.
Sperm whales aren't whales. They're closer to penguins.
Okay, Nut Wales. Thank you. Thank you, Nut. They are nutting. Max Jensen going here. Jack going here. And Jens going here. Interview time. Sorry, Jens, that I'm stopping your stream, but I want to congratulate three of you for an amazing show. Max, congratulations on the win. Jens, congratulations on P2. Jack, congratulations on P3, but I think Jack is not happy with P3. He was in contention for the win. So I have the question first for Jack. Was your lack of like pace and mistakes caused to the tires dying, or was it just you making mistakes?
No, I didn't do any mistakes basically. I just got killed in the first stint, like straight away.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And like I had a lot of damage. I was losing quite a lot of time there and had to make positions. And then in the second stint, I was on an alternate strategy from Jens and Max. But like I was, I don't know, maybe 9 seconds ahead or something, and I got killed by Robbie, who was
Oh.
a lapped car, so I lost like 7 seconds. And even though they were battling and losing a lot of time, like it essentially just killed all my chances because got even more damage in instant one, and I slid for a good 100 meters or so, so my tires are completely shot. So yeah, I couldn't do anything after that. Like by the amount of battling they were doing, I probably would have had a gap at the end. So yeah, just unfortunate, but it looked to be fun. It was fun at least for me until that, I guess.
I lost my voice. So that was entertaining.
But then yeah, I just made a stupid mistake as well because like I didn't have any grip at all, and I just clipped the wall at the last chicane and lost I don't know,
Oh.
3 seconds, and yeah, that was over.
Also, so how was the race for you, Jens? How did you enjoy it?
Well, we got cluster fucked by Antonio like first lap.
Yeah,
or
I
second lap.
saw that. That was absolutely terrific send. It wouldn't
so
work.
I got like
Yeah. Yeah.
I got like a red rear wing and like
Oh.
dark yellow floor. So like yeah, it was really unstable in the first stint, and that's why I made a lot of mistakes in the first stint as well. And it wasn't quite as fun to bet with others than Jack, to be honest. Then I pitted for option. I decided to go two stop. But I selected like repair damage, and I was like stationary for another 6 seconds or so. So yeah, it's a race with a lot of mistakes and like back markers, but in the end it was pretty fun.
Yeah. Wait.
And really unfortunate for Jack as well that he got killed, because it would have been exciting till like nearing the end of the race. So I did like the calculations in my head a little bit during the race and thought it was going to be very close to the end. No, it was still my human mistake, but I didn't mean to do it. Nah, it switched it over there, yeah, but
Yeah. Obviously, the race was pretty good. just the battles and also the strategic battle with Jack. It was a bit unfortunate that he got killed. Otherwise, me and Jens would have probably had the or wanted to overtake him on track. We had to, I think, gain 7 seconds, but I think it was possible. So that was quite unfortunate. And then yeah, the battles with Jens, especially in turn 3 onwards, with the DRS, it was quite strong actually on this track. The DRS, I think it made up like 6 tenths, 5 tenths, depending
It was
on your setup.
when I was 4 tenths behind you, I couldn't overtake you. I had to do a kamikaze dive bomb.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah,
I was
good
also
dive.
running.
Yes.
I was also like running pretty high downforce, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to me today. I think I forgot to be slow.
Well, you just have a good race, yeah. Thank you.
These nerds. These nerds. I have Tourette syndrome. Every time I see the every time I see a stream, I get the urge to say these nuts. Oh god, I see dog. I see that. What the dog doing? What the dog doing? What the
Oh, it didn't. Oh, my microphone was working or not? I just wonder because I was just talking to myself and it didn't work there. Was my microphone working or not? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, because that's the issue. That's the issue. It was perfect for the live stream, but in this case, I had like different setting and it just turned. Oh shit. Okay. So the questions I just asked them. I just gonna fix it and going quite close, quite fast. So I was asking them how was the pace, what caused them collision, and so on and so on. So that's all of my questions. Sorry for the mistake. I wasn't really thinking it was gonna happen. I gonna have it under the control for the next stream. If you won't hear me, just write, because I'm looking at it, but I'm not like checking every time if it's working or not. But I was saying, in the next week we are going to have AF3 on Friday, and then it is comeback of AF3, Audi TT. An amazing season with amazing drivers. Everyone is waiting for that. People are saying F3 season 4, I think it was the best one. Season 3 was the best one. So we are having, come back to this formula with the Audi TT Cup, with the push to pass and so on, starting Friday 19 UTC. Then we are going to have AF4 finally at the Road Atlanta, and then we are going to have 1 week break until the AF1, since we will have Saudi Arabian GP. Okay, I think that's all. See you on Monday on the Stuart stream. Goodbye, and I hope you enjoyed the stream.